Someone visited your Shopify store today. They found a product which they were looking for. They click on buy now, they fill in their name, their email address, their shipping details, but something happens and they close the tab. So now you have everything to recover that sale. You have their email address, you have their card information, and most importantly, you have their buying intent. But you are almost doing nothing about this. So this video is going to change that. Let me make sure we are talking about the right thing because people confuses this. There are two types of abandonment in your Shopify store. One is the abandoned cart and another is the abandoned checkout. Abandoned cart, when someone visits your store, adds a product, but they don't start checkout process. You don't know who they are. You don't have their email related information. They are just a ghost in your analytics. Another is the abandoned checkout. When someone visits your store, they start the checkout process. They fill in their name, their email address, sometimes mobile number and shipping details. But something happens and they close it. The second group who we care about. Because that was not a casual browsing. That was a buyer who was 30 seconds away from completing that purchase. They chose the product. They decided on the quantity. They care enough to fill in their shipping details. But life interrupted them. Their phone rang. Their notification put them away. Then baby started crying. Anything can happen. It was not a change in mind. It was just a change in movement. And study shows that over 50% of the people who abandon their checkout, they intend to come back. The intent is there, but the follow-up isn't. And now the question is, when they're ready to come back, are you in front of them? Or did you forget they even existed? Let me show you what this cost in real money. Not industry benchmarks, not percentages, your money. So let's say your store is doing $50,000 per month in revenue. So that feels good, right? You're building something real. But here is what's happening in the background. From the 100%, only 30% of checkouts which were started were completed, and 70% of the people who start their checkout process, but they were not able to complete that. That's not a bad store problem. That's a industry-wide reality. So for every $50,000 you bring in, there is around 116,000 worth of checkout that was started but not completed. Now let's be real. Not all of that is recoverable. People change their mind, their cards get declined, life happens. But 12 to 15% of that is pretty recovery with the right follow-up system. Let me show you the calculator. So your current monthly revenue is $50,000 per month. Your checkout abandonment rate is 70%. So estimated will be around $116,000. So recovery rate with current your default tools or if you are dependent on the Shopify, then that's 1 to 2%. That is $1,167 to $2,334 per month. But with a proper system, with a proper optimized system, it is jumps to 12 to 15%. That is going to touch around $14,000 to $17,000 per month in recovery revenue. Right, from the people who already buy from you. No new ads, no new products. It's just a smart backend system onto your store. What that is capturing what's already yours. So over the year, it's adds up to $1,444 to $170,000 a year. And most stores are leaving 90% of it on the table. But I already have something built up. I hear this every time, and every time we check under the hood, we found the same thing. One email sent hours later with your store name and subject line, and in your body you left something there. Maybe a button or maybe a product image. That's not a system, that's just a polite notification. There are multiple problems. First problem is timing. Most default email goes after 4 to 6 hours after abandonment. And till then the moment has passed, they change their mind or the urgency is dead. Problem 2. One shot. The single email is not a sequence and buyers often needs multiple touch points. And data is clear. Second and third email recovers more revenue than the first one. But most stores never sends them. Problem 3. No personalization. Your current email sends the same message to the person who is abandoning the $12 candle or a person who is abandoning $400 of bundle. Same urgency, same offer, and one size fits nobody. Problem 4. No psychology. Recovery isn't about reminding, it's about retriggering the purchase intent. And that requires a right message at the right time in the right order. And a generic app doesn't know your store, it doesn't know your customer, it's just basic. And the worst part, running a bad sequence can actually train your customers to abandon on purpose. If they learn that discount always follows within the 24 hours, we will cover how to avoid this. Let me go one level deeper on why this works. Not just what it does, but what's happening in buyer's brain. So email 1. So email 1 will be sent at 1 hour mark. The product is still top of the mind. The person hasn't fully committed to not buying your product. It is just they got distracted. So a clean, a frictionless email at this moment reduces the mental effort to come back and complete that checkup. So this email is going to convert without any discount. Email 2. So in email 2, you are giving something, an incentive, a free shipping. Now they will fill a pool. And the time limit which we are applying to them, which we are giving to them, is makes inactions costly. For example, this offer expires within 24 hours. Now let's reframe this. Like doing nothing is as similar to losing something. So that psychological shift is very powerful. Human avoid loss more than they chase the gain. And this email is going to weaponize this. The email 3 is going to be a urgency work. So it is going to be a loss aversion and social proof. So we will send some messages to them, like we will send, means it is going to have some urgency, like only 4 left in stock. Your offer is expiring tonight. 2000 plus people have already bought this product. So each line is going to create some urgency. And it is real and it is not manufactured. So this email is going to target the fence sitters, the overthinkers, the I will do it tomorrow people, the one who need one final reason to come back and complete a checkout. And this email is going to target that. Now, an important detail about the sequence. Never lead with a discount. Because if your first email leads with a discount, then you are teaching your future buyers to abandon on purpose just to wait for a coupon. You are eroding your margins and teach customers that your prices aren't here. The discount comes in email too. If and only if they haven't bought. Only after a clean reminder. Order matters. Sequence is the strategy. Let's talk in the results. What to expect? Let's talk about numbers without marketing spin. So Shopify default recovery email will recover up to 1 to 2%. A properly built time and sequence checkout recovery system is going to recover 12 to 15%. That's not a small improvement. That's 10 times more than a previous one. Here is what it looks onto your store. Suppose you are doing $20,000 per month in revenue, then the recovered revenue can be around $4,800 to $6,000. If your store is doing $50,000 per month, then it is going to add up to $12,000 to $15,000 per month. And all from zero extra ad spend. It is just a pure recovery. And every month this is going to compound. It's working on your new abundant checkout generated by your existing customers, your existing traffics. You are not scaling on ad spend. You are scaling your recovery. We can build this kind of system across any Shopify store like fashion, beauty, healthcare, home goods, consumer goods, whatever you can think of, because category doesn't going to change the principle. When we do the audit, we always found the same setup. A single email with no timing logic, a default template, and no segmentation, no SMS. They are doing bare minimum, and this bare minimum thing is recovering bare minimum amount of revenue. When we replace that with this kind of real system, then that revenue shoots up within first 30 days, not months, it is just days. Why? Because abandoned checkouts are already happening onto your store. Every day, the opportunity is being generated, it is just that it is not being captured. The thing I always tell to store owners that this is the only marketing activity in which you don't require to acquire new customers, it is just that you are re-engaging the customers who already chose you. The finding them, convincing them, getting them to buy your product, this work is already been done. We are just doing the final work. Here is what I want to do for you, and there is genuinely no catch. If your store is doing $10,000 per month or more, then you can drop the word checkout in the comment below or hit the link in the description. We will do a free audit of your current store for abandoned checkout setup, and it is going to be no cost and there will be no sales pitch on the call. We will look at the 4 things specifically. First is the how many abandoned checkouts you have already generated into your store per month, what your current system is actually recovering, and what a proper system would recover realistically, whether your current tools are worth keeping. If after that it makes sense to build it together, then that's great. If not, you can leave the call knowing exactly how much revenue you are generating and not correct. Either way, that's useful information. So you can comment below the word checkout or hit the link in the description. It is going to just take 30 seconds. Let me show you how this abandoned cart is working. So abandoned checkout is working. So let me just rename this abandoned checkout. So it is like whenever any order which gets to checkout gets abandoned, so at that time what it is doing, we are triggering, the Shopify store is triggering one webhook. So this is the webhook. We need to register this webhook into Shopify store. So whenever a checkout is abandoned, then this will trigger this webhook. This will give us all the information related to who abandoned the checkout, what was his email, whatever the information that person has filled, we will be getting that information. Then we are just formatting that information into some variables. So we have taken this data, cart value, email name, time, step, cart token, abandoned checkout URL. So So we are storing this all the data. Then we are using this code node. So here we are checking which step it is. If it is email, email 1, email 2, email 3. And based on that, we are calculating the next time zone. Means next time on which the email should be sent. And after that, we are storing this information into a sheet. So this sheet is working as, or you can consider it as a queue or any time stack kind of stuff. So we are storing all the information here like email, name, cart value, step, next action at. This is the most important thing. So when we need to take the next action, then status, cart token, checkout URL. So this all the information we are storing into the Excel sheet. Then what we will be doing with that Excel sheet? We will be checking this Excel sheet every 30 minutes. So this is the second workflow. It is like a abandoned cart reminder. So at every 1 hour time frame, this trigger will be scheduled. The schedule trigger will be executed, and what it will do? It will first fetch the rows. So how it is going to fetch the rows? Based on status. When we save the status. So whatever rows have the status as active, we are fetching all those rows. Then we are filtering out those checkouts. So how we are filtering? So to filter this out, we are calculating the date. Suppose if the next time means for that checkout, when next action should be triggered, this time is less than or equal to now. At that time, we are considering that as we need to do some action on that. So based on this, we have added this filter and we got this output. So here you can see that this output we got. After filtering the checkouts, we need to generate one API token. So I already explained you why API token is needed and how can we generate that. So you can watch my another video to get this information. Then after generating token, we will be fetching all the orders. Why we are fetching all the orders? The reason being, we need to check before sending any email or SMS that this order is not yet complete. Because it can happen that someone who abandoned their checkout, they have completed the purchase. So because of that, we are fetching that order. So here we have fetched this all the orders. Then in the next step, we will be checking if that order is found or not. So in all the orders, we are checking the order on which this checkout is abandoned, is that order is complete or not. So if it is purchased, then it will give us true. If it is not, then it will give us the false. So in case of true, we don't have to do anything. But in case of false, we need to send them some message, some reminder, some discount coupon, or means we need to make them purchase from us. So based on that, for that we have given the switch. In the switch, we have 3 outcomes: email 1, email 2, email 3. So we are sending 3 emails. Suppose the action is email 1. So for email 1, we will be just sending a plain email with a reminder like this is your product and you list something where into your checkout, and they can continue to complete that. So this is just a simple reminder kind of email which will be sent in 1 hour. Then if what we are doing after sending that message, we are calculating, means we are updating the next step. So what should be the next step? Next step and a next action time. So this will calculate the next action time. So here is the next time. We are adding the offset to it. Then we are formatting it and we are calculating the next action type, and we are storing that next action type and this step into our Google Sheet. So here you can see that we have updated step and next action at these 2 columns. In case of the second email, suppose with the first email that checkout is not complete, then at 24-hour mark we will be sending another email. So this is the second path. So we have created one pricing rule. So pricing rule is like we are creating some pricing rule for cart recovery. Once we are creating some discount, So this is that. So how we are creating? We are using this URL. Then the authentication token which we have generated, we will be using that. With that authentication token, we will be sending this JSON. So let me explain you this JSON. In that JSON, we have created pricing rule object. In that we have title, target type, target selection, allocated method, value type, then value. So minus 5.0 is 5%. This value type is percent. So it is like 5% of discount. So we need to create this pricing rule in the store so that whenever customer will apply their coupon, so they will get a discount. So here we are creating a discount code. So for that price rule, we need to create a discount code. so that that price rule will be applied. So here with this URL, we are creating a discount code, and discount code is this one. So this is how we have created discount code. We will be sending the discount code to the user in second email. So here we have added a simple subject that a little something to help you decide. And this is the template which we have created. I will show you all three templates in email inbox and how they look like. Then similarly, we are updating the step which is going to be the next step. So for this second step, the next step is going to be email 3. Then we are calculating the next action type. So here next action at we have calculated for this, and we will be simply updating the row in sheet. Similarly for the third one, we are creating one pricing rule, we are creating discount code, and we will be sending an email with that information. So this is going to be that. So this system is going to recover your maximum checkout, a maximum abundant checkout. So let me show you how the emails look like. Yeah, this is not only limited to emails. We can send them SMS. We can also give reminder via call, whatever the medium. But this mechanism is going to be the similar. So these are the three emails. So this one is the first email. So it can be changed. This template format can be changed. So I have just created this. You left something behind. Hi, looks like you were checking out but didn't complete your purchase. So this, whenever they click on this URL, this will redirect back to their checkout page. Then this one is the second one. So in that we have created pricing rule. We have given them the discount code. So still thinking it over, and we save your cart, and here is something to help you decide. Use this and get that much discount. The third one is it is like a last chance. Your cart expires today. So this discount is only for today only, so that it will be fulfilling our third case like urgency. So this is how it works. Here is the thing about the abandoned checkouts. They are not random. They are not bad luck. They are predictable, a recurring part of your store, happening right now in front of you today while watching this video. Every hour without a real system, there is another batch of warm buyers going cold. Intent is decaying and window is closing. Most store watching this will think that I should do it. But by the next month, they will be on same system and losing the same money. And don't be that store.